Hello guys and welcome back to another video. Today we're looking at a scenario where Italy made an empire. So recently I've done, well not so recently, but I've done what if the Roman Empire came back in 2023. But today we are going to be giving Italy an empire. So let's go ahead and begin, as of course they just go ahead and annex the Vatican and they annex San Marino. Which, pretty obvious two things to do. After this they go for Slovenia, which honestly no point in even mapping that. We all know who would win between Slovenia and Italy. Pretty clearly, and borders don't look great. But from here, they're actually, you'd probably think they'd attack Croatia, but I'm gonna do a little something differently. I wouldn't say that it's out of the ordinary, but differently, and that is Italy declaring war on Tunisia. This is to secure access across the Mediterranean and influence in North Africa. They make a landing very near to Tunis and begin to push along the coast, which is of course the most important part. They managed to capture Tunis and a lot of northern Tunisia. With that, the country would most likely already surrender, but just in case it wouldn't, Italy continues their push into the north of the country. They also continue their push along the coastline, and this is really just not good for Tunisia. They're gonna go ahead and surrender. 0 point in continuing to fight. You've lost. Now Italy is going to go ahead and declare war on Croatia, although this is just going to prove to be even easier for them, as they have grown in strength, they have grown in power. There is just, this is all going to be Italy when they capture Zagreb, begin to push down the coast, and boom bop bang, Croatia is now dead. Also, let me know, do you want to keep seeing empire videos? I'm trying to come up with some more original ideas, like the first world countries one, what if the islands sank, what if there were no landlocked ones? And those tend to do better, but there aren't infinite scenarios like that I can do. So, I don't know, give me ideas there. I do have multiple planned for 500 subs, which we are very close to. We are 12 away and we're trying to hit it before March. So, let's go ahead and see if we can do that. But from there, Italy's going to go and declare war on Bosnia, which may cause a Balkan war, most likely would, but this is Italy's video. They're going to capture Sarajevo and absolutely capitulate the country. From there, Italy's going to annex it, and where are they going to go from here? Well, they are going to continue to seep down into the Balkans, but they're going to see a few more issues, as Italy is now, in real life, I think I'd call them the fifth most powerful European country. 1 would be Russia, 2 is France, 3 is the UK, 4 is Germany, and 5 is Italy, followed by Spain, Poland or Ukraine, and then the other one. And then, oh wait, I kind of forgot about Turkey, but I'm not counting them as this is European, but all of this is Asian. I don't know. That's besides the point. That's just putting them on a listing, and from there Italy's going to declare war on Montenegro. What they could have seen happening, which they kind of didn't, is Serbia joining in. And this is to the defense of Montenegro. Let's go ahead and see what that's going to do. And it's just going to cause all the Serbs in Bosnia and Herzegovina to revolt. And Serbia to make a massive push into, present day Bosnian and Herzegovinian lands. So, where are we going to go from here? Also, some background noise. There we go, should be better now. Let's go ahead and continue with Italy beginning to push into Montenegro. The country is going to fall with ease, and they begin to send troops into Serbia. From there, they begin to push back around the border, although the Serbs are putting up a fight, most likely their most difficult one yet. From there, the Serbs are completely kicked out of Bosnia and Croatia, and a full push on into Serbia is made. All of the north of the country is captured, along with Belgrade, and with that, Kosovo, we're just going to assume is rebelling here. So they join Italy's side. And with them joining Italy's side, we see Albania joining Italy's side. Although then Italy pulls in Italy and turns it into a extra person war. And eventually the borders look something like this. From there, Italy begins to push down into Kosovo and Albania, as they are betraying their former allies. And honestly, I don't know who didn't see this coming, as Italy, their main goal here is expansion, and that is exactly what they're going to do. They're going to expand and expanding to the Balkans they will. At this point, it would already be practically impossible for Italy to hold down all of this land. There would be rebellions/revolts, unrest in all of these countries, and everyone would be fighting back against them. But let's go ahead and assume that they can hold it down somehow, some way. From there, they need to choose an alliance. They want to kill all the Balkan countries, so they can't align with them. They want to kill France, so they can't align with them. They actually go ahead and make a deal, and that's with Spain. They take over the Balearic Islands, but Spain is allowed to join the new Italian alliance. As for Germany, well, they're going to have a bit of a different initiation, and that is going to be the declaration of war on Austria. And that's going to go about how you'd expect it to. Two of Europe's greatest powers, Italy now being in fourth, still behind France, but ahead of Germany, begin to flood into Austria, capturing the country, and splitting it among themselves. Italy mainly did this out of fear that Germany would help Austria, deciding it's better to lose some land than lose a war. They would probably still win against Germany, but that could prompt the UK or France to join in as well, which then Italy could not win. After the fall of Austria, Italy is closing in on the UK for the number 3 spot, and they're going to fight for it, as with their entire alliance, they are now in the number 3 spot, seeing as they are together with Spain and with Germany. Let's go ahead and see what's going to happen next here. As Italy is once again going to do some combined operations with Germany and to Switzerland. So yeah, that proved to be a useful ally. I don't know why. Germany always seems to gain land in all of my videos. I do not know why. They're always just on the border. Like, I get it, they're like the center of Europe. But seriously, in the Balkan Empire, they got land from Poland. They always get land from France. Seriously. I mean, the only videos where they actually die are like Polish Empire, French Empire. Germany, I don't know how you do it, but you always tend to make an empire, don't you? Well, the fact is, Bern's gone. So is all of southern Switzerland. And yes, this is going to be difficult. Right here, this war would go on for probably even a year and a half. Switzerland is incredibly difficult to invade. They are very mountainous and very protective of their lands. They may be neutral, but they can fight, and they will put up a fight if anyone invades them. Once again, this is unrealistic, and I had to change a few things just to buff Italy here, which is no alliances, if you hadn't noticed already, which you probably have. And a few other upgrades like no revolts / no unrest in the countries that they annex, etc., etc. So yeah, there we go. Italy has now expanded heavily. They are still behind France, but they're closing in, as they're going to go ahead and annex North Macedonia. And that's not quite enough to catapult them ahead of France, but this is. This is. There we go, there we go, there we go. What is this? Well, it's declaration of war on Greece. So yeah, Italy has come back to Greece, and well, this time it's going to go a bit differently. That is because Greece is going to lose, as Turkey is going to join in as well. Cyprus, this may lead to a Middle Eastern war, but you know what, Italy, this is your video, not Turkey's. So Turkey is going to expand, but not to the point of total annexation. With that, Turkey, I know it's Turkey or something, but once again, just can't pronounce it, not even going to try. They also take all of Cyprus, the island of Crete, and all of Greece's Mediterranean islands. They then begin to push into the Panhandle, but while Greece is doing this, Italy just captured Athens and all the rest of the country. So yeah, Turkey, you helped. And from there, a little thing is going to happen. The Athens Convention there. The Treaty of Athens, which is not just going to divide up Greece between the two countries, and not just add Turkey to the new Italian alliance, but it is going to change a few other things. If you're wondering what those few other things are, well, it's basically going to say who gets what land in the Balkans. Germany is said to gain a tiny bit of land from Czechia, but besides that, Turkey is promised some land from Bulgaria and Romania. And this is kind of like what the Germans and the Russians did before Germany betrayed Russia back in World War II. They basically divided Europe in two and said, hey, Soviets, you can have this part, we'll have this part. That's pretty much what's happening here, except with the Italians and the Turks. So yeah, Italy expanding greatly, and so is Turkey. And from there, Italy is going to call in their entire alliance as they are about to do this. This. So yeah, they just declared one both Romania and Bulgaria. And yeah, this is not going to be fun for these countries. Bulgaria's gone. Romania's gone. Oh, well, you look at that. The Balkans are now theirs. It would most likely not happen this quickly, but the truth is, Italy now is just rampaging through, and they're going to destroy who they want and take what they want, whenever they want. Yeah, that works. Turkey's also going to get a bit of Bulgaria as promised, although maybe not as much as they were originally hoping for. Still, good amount of land though. As for the rest of this land, well, it's just going to be puppeted and given to the alliance. So yeah, Italy, master of the Balkans, their alliance, the masters of Europe. Altogether, they could probably even beat Russia now. Most likely. I'm not saying for sure, but most likely. Alright, let's finish this up, and there we go. There's one more country in the Balkans, and that, well, they're not exactly in the Balkans, but they're close enough, and that's Hungary. And what's Hungary? They're gone. That's what they are. And here's where, actually no, they're not just gonna surrender because they're hungry and they're gonna do hungry things. Okay, I'm gonna assume, alright. So we're gonna have Italy here deciding Hungary's next, and this is gonna activate a little something called the Eastern European Defensive Pact. If you're wondering what this is, it's just exactly what it says, a pact of Eastern European countries to protect each other in the case of war. So this is gonna be their hardest challenge yet, but honestly, it's not gonna end well for the blue team here. It's just not gonna end well. Well, let's go ahead and show how it's not gonna end well. As German troops begin to flood into Czechia, Italian troops flood into Hungary, and Turkish troops flood into Ukraine and Moldova. From there, Spanish troops, they're not arriving yet, but that's fine. They'll be there eventually. The Italians and the Germans meet up. The Polish start to fall to the Germans. The Italians begin to push into Ukraine, capturing Lviv, I don't know how to pronounce that, Lviv, right there. Then the Turks capture Odessa and begin to push towards Crimea. And they all meet up to form one massive front line. Yeah, that's all going, huh? Yeah, it's not looking great for all these countries. It's only going to look worse, as Poland just lost its coast, Czechia and Slovakia both just surrendered, and Hungary as well. Ukraine has been cut off from the rest of the blue team, and all of its coastline has been taken, along with the spirit towards Kiev being started. Warsaw just fell along with Krakow, so Poland's gone, and the Baltics can only cry in their corner as they have no chance. As for Ukraine, well, they're gonna fight, but eventually they're gonna die. So yeah, the red team just took out all of Eastern Europe, and they're now free to do what they want. First things first, and that is Turkey, who are actually gonna get Crimea and a tiny bit of other land, as that was part of their deal. It might just turn into a sphere of influence, but for now it's going to be fully annexed. Turkey also decides to push up the Romanian coast to be able to better supply that. And since this is their puppet, they can pretty much just say, give me the land, and they have to say, yes, okay. Although, hey, the puppet isn't going to be only bullied, as they're also going to get all of Moldova. So, yeah, poorest country in Europe just joined you. Yay! Yay, not so yay. whatever you want to call it, it's land, and land is land. As for Hungary, Czechia, and Slovakia, well, that's all now just Italy. So there goes Italy. Czechia, gone. Poland, gone. Oh my god, Germany, you really always do end up, like, just, how? As for this puppet, well, they're also going to get some land out of southern Ukraine, and some land out of central Ukraine and Hungary. A new puppet will be set up over here with what remains of Slovakia, Hungary, Czechia, and Poland. Ukraine is going to be allowed to stay independent, and the Baltic states are going to be united into one puppet. So yeah, no land is left unpuppeted or unannexed. And pretty much a majority of Europe is now Italian, or Italian aligned. Italy's influence is also growing, and I mean, just look at this map. I mean, yeah, Italy is just, they're growing here. They're growing. At this point, they've also passed up Germany as the #1 economy in Europe, and they have passed up Russia. Well, no, they haven't passed up Russia, but they passed up France for the second most powerful country in Europe, which is quite good for them, to say the least. They are now considered either the first or second most powerful country in Europe, behind or ahead of Russia. If you count economy and population, it's pretty close. Don't even know who I'd give it to here. But if you count in the entire Italian alliance, which is of course led by them, but also has some other very powerful countries such as Turkey, Germany, and Spain, along with this new Polish, Baltic state, Romanian, and Ukrainian puppets. Yeah, Italy here. Italy, Italy, Italy. Well, Italy's going to go ahead and declare war on France, which is actually going to bring in a whole nother alliance. They just defeated the Eastern European Defensive Pact. Well, now we have the Western European Defensive Pact. Very original names. I know, you don't have to tell me. Super original names. But the point is, this was a pact to defend all Western European countries from Italian influence, and in the end, it's most likely just going to cause them all to die. So yeah, let's take a look at how that's going to happen. Let's take a look at how that's going to happen. Well, Spanish troops flood into Portugal, Italian troops flood into France, German troops flood into the Netherlands, and all other troops begin to head towards the front lines. Portugal's done, Monaco's done, Andorra's done, Corsica's done, all of southern Spain is done, all of the Netherlands is done, actually all of Benelux is done. Yeah, it's already looking worse and worse for them, huh? Well, Paris is done. All of the Alps region in France is done. Bordeaux? Yeah, no, gone. A word that I don't know if I can say on YouTube, even though it's a city name, yeah, that's gone. All of France's coastline is gone, and now France itself is gone. They didn't actually make a landing there. Now the UK. Powerful navy, yes. But against this? Nope. Southern UK, gone. London, gone. Wales, gone. Northern Ireland, gone. Ireland itself, against them. Scotland, rebels. The Isle of Man, gone. England, gone. And the UK as a whole, gone. Also, French Guiana would probably just surrender here. There's not really much they can do. And yeah, I kind of just oversimplified what would happen there, but in the end, the Italian alliance would win. So let's go ahead and take a look at what would happen here, and what's going to be left is nothing too important. All of southern France is now all of, what is that? Yeah, western Italy. The rest of southern France is now northern Spain. All of Portugal, no, that's not Portugal. That's now just western Spain. All of Northern Ireland, now that's just Ireland. All of Scotland, well, all of Scotland. England, Wales, and I guess you could count Cornwall are still together, but that may change in the future. The Netherlands just got Germified, and I mean like German, not like germs. In Belgium and Luxembourg, German. A lot of northern France and the Alsace-Lorraine region, German. So yeah, we finally see Spain getting their land, annexing an entire country and a lot of southern France. But we also see Italy getting a lot of the land. Well, obviously, they were the most important ones in the war. And I'm going to keep it colored in all their allies because I think it's what makes them truly powerful and influences their control over Europe. So yeah, this is just sad. Like, Europe's just done. They're gone. Europe is gone completely. Anything that used to exist of Europe, just gone. It's just gone. Anything left is either a puppet of Italy or an ally of Italy. And Italy itself is incredibly powerful. It's like, what am I even supposed to say here? Just take a look at this map. It's just, yeah. Well, let's go ahead and see what's going to happen to the rest of the world, as Italy's now finished the conquest of Europe. And that's going to give them a whole lot of strength. They could go against the Kalmar Union, which is now an alliance. But why do that? It doesn't benefit Italy. It would only benefit their allies, and they don't care about them. Though they did get a lot of land, so maybe they do. Next operation is going to be Operation North Africa, and that is going to be declare war on Algeria, kill Algeria, declare war on Libya, kill Libya, declare war on Morocco, kill them. Kill them, kill them. Actually, no, don't kill them. Kill them, kill them, kill them. Kill them. Don't kill Chad either. Chad is Chad. Chad would survive. But kill all them. And kill all them. Boop. So yeah. There goes about half of Africa. I did not map this out because this video is already getting long, and I just want to show you the final result. But Italy would slowly but surely invade and annex every single one of these African countries, which would absolutely skyrocket them on the world stage in almost every single way. In economy, not really. GDP per capita, this would plummet it. Recently, they had very rich lands in Europe, while the Balkans, yeah, they're still pretty rich in comparison to the rest of the world. Africa, however, is not. I'm pretty sure not a single country there. Not even like the most powerful. Like South Africa, Egypt, Nigeria. I'm not sure they have a singular first world country there. Well, then again, it is the third planet from this. I don't know, I saw that somewhere. But here we go. The new Italian Empire. You can color out all of their allies, but just take one last look at that so that you know that they're there. This is really what their sphere of influence. Well, actually, if you want their sphere of influence, boop, 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 boop. No. Boo-doo. Bop, bop, bop. Bop, bop. The point is, they have influence everywhere. Bop. 1 second. Ba-da-da. Their influence spreads globally. They are now possibly even competing in influence with the United States of America. And that is incredibly impressive. With that, that is just to show you how much actual power they have over the world. Yes, they have a lot of land area, and yes, they have a lot of important land, a lot of population, a lot of everything. But they also have a lot of allies and a lot of puppets globally, which is going to increase their importance a lot. If anything, I'd give about half of their strength to allies and puppets. That's besides the point, as Italy has still formed up. Actually, you know what? I always do this. Let's go ahead and give them Suriname and Guyana. Now it's done. So yeah, there we go. World War Italy just ended, and Italy is now. Are they stronger than the USA? No, they are not. I'm not gonna give them the #1 title. I'm gonna give them the #2 title. But once again, factoring in all their puppets, all their alliances, blah, 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 they are going to get #1. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.